What's up, everybody? I know it's been like, last time I looked it was 7 months since I posted a video, so it's probably like 8 or 9 now. Just been really busy. We moved into a new house and there was a lot to do. We did a lot of remodeling, so I was just really busy the whole time. Not much has changed. I've got a couple new fish. No big changes though. I got a new tank. That's this one that you're looking at. It's a 55 gallon. And then I got a 20 gallon as well. A new 20 gallon, but I have two 20 gallons right now set up for turtles, so that's gonna be another video. We got some new turtles. So the only new thing I got in between the last 7 months was that guy right there. I think a couple small fish, but I can't remember at the moment. I'm gonna have to go back in my videos and check and see if I got anything new. Can't remember. But yeah, he was at the local fish store near me. It was labeled as a South American gar, but there's no such thing as like a specific South American gar, at least that I could find. And then it's really hard. I can't find any gar with the big stripe like that, except for the Florida gar, but that one even looks different than this one. At first I had him in the 75 gallon inside. This is in the garage right now. But I had two Oscars in there and they were chasing him around and he was not doing too good getting chased around like that. I could only imagine him either jumping out or waking up and he got killed by the Oscars. So in here he's doing fine. There's the green sunfish checking him out, but they haven't done anything. I moved the firemouth into here and he's showing his colors a lot more. He was a big underdog in the 75 gallon. So in here he's kind of more at place, and this school of fish have on the other side of him. What was that? Some old food. That's big. One of them must have spit that up or something. But yeah, he's doing a lot better in here. He's showing his colors more. He's not stuck up in the corner like he used to be. Sorry, you can't see anything. He's also new. I got him a few days before the gar. I'm pretty sure he's just a regular, I think it's Ocellus. I think someone said I follow his Facebook group, and they said he was an Ocellus, so I think he is. I got him there as well. They had a lot of big fish there this time. Like last time I was there, they didn't. This time they did. So I think someone like broke down a tank or something, because there was this guy, him, a needle-nose gar, there was a red-tailed tiger shovel-nose catfish hybrid, and that was huge. It was about this big, no, like that big. And then there was a tiger shovel-nose, the regular one, but it had a messed up mouth. It was all caved in. And then they had a bigger peacock bass as well, a little bigger than him, but he was 179 just because it was bigger. So I don't know. He was in a smaller tank than this, so if I was a fish store, I'd want to get rid of him ASAP. Sorry if this seems like a rush video. I'm playing this game right now and I don't want to get kicked out of the session, so I gotta get back before it times out. But yeah, this is the two new fish, the peacock bass and then the gar. Oh, also, when I got the peacock bass, I got a Bisher. It's a, what was it, a Nigerian Bisher. It's like super small, like worm small. But I like Bishers and they grow pretty fast, so it's gonna be exciting to see them grow. Just a few weeks ago, let me sit down here on the floor. Just a few weeks ago, this tank was a community native tank. I had all native fish in here, native to my state actually, not even just North America. Now that's over there with half of what was in there in the original, or in the beginning. Mainly what was in there was a minnow called a California roach. It's basically the closest thing to a creek chub that we have here, because we don't really have native creek chubs. We just have the California roach, which is basically the creek chub. But they're like a schooling fish. They don't really get that big. They stay in schools. As a matter of fact, yesterday I went to the creek. This creek that's drying up. I'll see if I can add that clip in there because I videotaped some. And I caught a whole bunch of them for food for these guys right here. I'm gonna freeze them for a few weeks, make sure they don't have any parasites, and then I'm gonna start seeing if they like them. But I caught a whole bunch. And then what else is in there is a suckerfish. I forget which type. There's a few species in my area. Forgot which one this was. I got a whole bunch of those too, and they slowly started dying. I don't know why, but the biggest one survived, which is what I wanted to happen. I saw that they were slowly dying, so I was hoping that the biggest one survived, and he did. And he's doing good. I don't know if you can, let's see if you can see him. He's right there. The center fish that's down there, the middle one. Or not the middle one, that's by that plant. Angelfish right there. Yeah, and then there's one other fish in there that I'm really looking forward to growing out because I catch them all the time. It's called I don't know if it's a northern pike minnow or just a regular pike minnow, but it's a native fish around here that no one likes. Like they think it's like a junk fish. They tell everybody to kill them and stuff like that, but I don't know. There's no point in doing it, so I just catch and release. But it's really small. It's smaller than all the minnows in there, but it's gonna quickly outgrow them. I have a picture of a dead one I found yesterday with a green sunfish in his mouth. I'll see if I can put that in the video. That was pretty interesting, but it'll be an example of how big they get. I also caught one yesterday too, so you'll be able to see that, maybe. Besides that, there's nothing else. Wow, the firemouth looks really good. I'm glad that I put him in this tank. I'm just gonna have to wipe down the glass. I have to film this tank at night because there's two big windows. There's one right there and one back there. It's a bathtub my mom still has to put in. And so you just can't see anything. It looks okay at some angles, but there's a big glare, so it's hard. These just got ripped out because I put they were behind those rocks and tucked in and they looked all nice, but the aerators, that is. But my thing fell and they got ripped out, so I had to just throw them back in. Alright, so before we go, here is I'm not gonna even try to pronounce it because I always forget. Here's my Bisher though. He's been growing a lot. I had those same native minnows. I always catch them for food, and for a while I had that guy in the 20 gallon to the right of me that I showed you earlier, growing out, and I put like 20 of those minnows in there just to hold them in there because it was kind of like my holding tank. And I woke up and like half of them were gone, and then the next day they were all gone. I don't know how he ate more than one in one night. Actually, it was probably more like 3 days. I can't remember the specific amount, but it was definitely less than a week, and he ate like 30, maybe 20 minnows. And they're not like tiny little minnows. They're like this big. They're like as thick as hemp. For a while, I thought they were jumping out, going to the bottom, but I couldn't find them. Then I thought maybe something's coming in here and eating them when they fall out, but I think he ate them all. Another reason I think that is because he started growing like really rapidly, so yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna watch this video and see if I even want to post it, because sometimes I just get on here and start talking and watch the video and I don't even post it. I have multiple videos that I filmed between the 7 months that I've been missing, but I just haven't posted any. I'll just film them and forget about them and then watch them later and be like, yeah, I'm not posting that. But I think I'm just gonna say screw it and do it. All right. See ya.